before Warren Buffett became one of the world's richest investors. Warren Buffett was born on August 30th, 1930, in Omaha, Nebraska. His father, Howard Buffett, was a businessman and politician, so Warren grew up around conversations about money, business, and investing. But his interest in money went far beyond simply hearing about it. As a young boy, Buffett was fascinated by numbers and businesses. He was always looking for ways to earn, save, and grow money. He sold chewing gum, delivered newspapers, and sold Coca-Cola bottles to people in his neighborhood. Instead of spending everything he earned, he saved his money and looked for ways to make it grow. At just 11 years old, Buffett bought his first shares of stock. The investment taught him an important lesson. Money could make more money when invested wisely. As he grew older, his curiosity about investing became stronger. He read books about the stock market, studied businesses, and learned from successful investors. While many young people were focused on having fun, Buffett was already thinking about his financial future. As Warren Buffett grew older, his interest in business became more serious. After finishing high school, he attended the University of Pennsylvania and later transferred to the University of Nebraska, where he studied business. But one person would have a major influence on his investment philosophy: Benjamin Graham. Buffett discovered Graham's book, The Intelligent Investor, and became fascinated by the idea of finding companies that were worth more than their market price suggested. After graduating, Buffett was accepted into Columbia Business School, where Graham was a professor. For Buffett, this was more than just education. It was an opportunity to learn directly from one of the greatest investors of his time. Graham taught Buffett to focus on the real value of a business, rather than simply following market excitement. After completing his studies, Buffett worked at Graham's investment firm. There, he gained practical experience analyzing companies, studying financial statements, and searching for undervalued investments. These lessons would become the foundation of Buffett's famous value investing strategy. But Buffett wasn't interested in simply working for someone else forever. He had a bigger plan. He wanted to build an investment business of his own, and that decision would be the beginning of his rise to extraordinary wealth. After working with Benjamin Graham, Warren Buffett returned to Omaha with a clear goal: build an investment business of his own. In 1956, he started Buffett Partnership Limited with money from family and friends. His strategy was simple: find undervalued companies, invest patiently, and let the businesses grow. Buffett's approach began producing impressive results. While many investors were focused on making quick profits, Buffett was willing to wait. He believed that patience was one of the most powerful advantages an investor could have. As his reputation grew, more people trusted him with their money. But one company would eventually become the biggest chapter of his career: Berkshire Hathaway. Originally, Berkshire Hathaway was a struggling textile company. Buffett began buying its shares because he believed the company was undervalued. Eventually, he gained control of the company. But Buffett soon realized that the future wasn't in textiles. He began using Berkshire Hathaway as a vehicle to invest in strong businesses across different industries. Insurance, banking, consumer goods, energy, and many other sectors became part of the growing empire. What started as an investment in a struggling textile company was slowly becoming something much bigger. Berkshire Hathaway was becoming Buffett's investment empire. By the 1970s, Warren Buffett was no longer simply a talented investor. He was becoming a businessman with a powerful strategy. Instead of chasing quick profits, Buffett focused on buying great businesses at reasonable prices and holding them for the long term. One of his biggest moves came through Berkshire Hathaway. Buffett began transforming the struggling textile company into an investment powerhouse. He used the company's resources to acquire and invest in businesses with strong brands, loyal customers, and reliable profits. One of the most important areas was insurance. Berkshire's insurance businesses generated large amounts of money that Buffett could then invest in other companies. This gave him a powerful engine for building wealth. Over the years, Berkshire Hathaway invested in companies such as Coca-Cola, American Express, and Geico. Buffett wasn't trying to control every industry. He was looking for businesses that he believed could remain successful for decades. His strategy was remarkably simple: buy quality, think long-term, don't panic. As Berkshire Hathaway continued to grow, Buffett's personal fortune grew with it. He had turned a struggling textile company into one of the world's most respected investment empires. By the 1980s and 1990s, Warren Buffett had become one of the most respected investors in the world. But what made Buffett different wasn't simply the amount of money he had made. It was the way he approached money. He continued to live relatively simply, even as his wealth reached extraordinary levels. He remained in Omaha and became known for avoiding the extravagant lifestyle often associated with billionaires. Buffett believed that successful investing required patience, discipline, and good judgment. He didn't try to predict every movement of the stock market. Instead, he focused on businesses he understood and believed could remain valuable for many years. His famous annual letters to Berkshire Hathaway shareholders also became lessons in business and investing, followed by millions of people around the world. But Buffett's influence went beyond investing. He and Bill Gates became closely associated with the Giving Pledge, encouraging wealthy individuals to commit much of their fortunes to philanthropy. Buffett has pledged to give away the vast majority of his wealth to charitable causes. After decades of investing, Berkshire Hathaway had become one of the world's most valuable companies, while Buffett had become known as the Oracle of Omaha. His story proves that extraordinary wealth doesn't always come from chasing money quickly. Sometimes it comes from patience, discipline, learning continuously, and allowing time to work in your favor. Warren Buffett's story is not simply the story of a billionaire. It is the story of patience, discipline, and the power of thinking long-term. From a young boy selling newspapers and buying his first stock to becoming the legendary investor behind Berkshire Hathaway, Buffett proved that great wealth can be built one smart decision at a time. His greatest lesson is simple. You don't have to get rich quickly. You have to make good decisions and give them time to grow. If you enjoyed this story and want to discover more incredible journeys of the world's richest and most successful people, subscribe for more.